pre-surgery. That's right, I'm getting my Power Claw installed in just a couple of hours. So today's video is all about whatever questions you got right before we go under. All right, we'll give everyone a second to get on here. Hey, what is happening? So this is our pre-Power Claw install live stream. You got any questions, throw them down in the chat so we can talk about them. Getting a link sent over to the Discord right now. Hello, Ghostly Ghostly. Omnisfy Sphinx. How are you guys doing? All right, what you want to see, what you want to know, what you want to talk about, anything October or anything Power Claw install, it is all fair game today. We've got a special video for tomorrow. So, like I said, going into the surgery today. Tomorrow I'll probably be kind of out of it, so a bunch of you guys actually sent in video clips for me, and we're doing a clip show made by everybody else. So if you want to get in on that, take a horizontal video, any kind of length, anything. You show us your army, show us your favorite guy, say wah at the screen, and send that clip to oldbigmech@gmail.com, and you will be in the video tomorrow. What's up, James Marshall? What do they mean by Truck Boys Speed Mob? Okay. I'm sorry, that is a good question. That is old information. So prior to 10th edition, you used to be able to dedicate one squad of boys as truck boys. And only those truck boys were able to ride around in the truck and then disembark and then charge. So you could move the truck, disembark the boys, and then charge with the boys. You could only do that with the one unit. And truck boys have kind of been a thing like that off and on since 3rd edition. But yeah, in 10th, right now, truck boys don't exist anymore. You just have a regular squad of boys and a regular truck. You put them in there, but there's no special rules for them. They don't get to assault coming out of the truck or anything like that. But that's a great question, because that was a thing last edition. In fact, you guys know I have like every single codex ever made for orcs, right? If you have any kind of orky questions whatsoever, I can definitely answer those for you. I know, it was super fun, man. Like, I mean, honestly, assaulting out of vehicles is a little powerful, but for like just a regular 10 boys squad, it wasn't like overpowering, and it was just really fun and fluffy and flavorful. It was one of my favorite things. That's why I have a dedicated boys squad that matches their truck, because they were my truck boys. Pop said hi, what is up? Joey Seagraves, hi, hello everybody. Yes, we are pre-Power Claw install. We are currently working on the pre-prep right now, so when this live stream is done, I am going to be off to the Mad Docks, and we'll see what kind of crazy titanium EV armor upgrade I've got afterwards. Yeah, any questions you guys have, anything orky, anything October, if you guys want to see anything, now is your chance to do it. So happy to answer all the orky questions. We just got done talking about truck boys, which were a thing in 9th edition. Where did what do we got? Hi and good luck. Thank you, Stephen. Much appreciated. It is my first extra armor plate install, so yeah, I have no idea how it's gonna go. James says Land Raider has an assault ramp. Orcs could do something similar, and that's actually kind of how Games Workshop justified it on the Truck Boys, because if you look at the truck model as I showed you earlier in October, it does actually have assault ramps. Those ramps on the side do fold down. That was kind of the whole idea behind a truck, is that orcs were the ones like ready to pop out of a truck and crump somebody at any given time. So like have the orcs do it. So yeah, they should definitely still have assault ramp, just like the Land Raider. That would be really, really rad. Most of the ghosts, I got any Death Dread kit bashes? I'm thinking about making one out of a Dreadnought. Ho 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 ho. Okay. Great thing about having all your models all around, right, is it's super easy to grab them. So this is the current Death Dread. There we go. All right, he is really cool and really rad. And this is the current size Dreadnought for the Beakies. But do my best to kind of balance him on this arm, because I can't really pinch him. There's quite a bit of size difference, honestly. So first of all, the base is extremely larger on these new dreads. And then all of the bulk of the body is way up high. You'd have to cut the legs down by a significant amount to get the Death Dread to work. The old box dreads actually work a lot better, and that is a great tip, because those things are dirt cheap all over eBay, Mindtaker Miniatures, whatever, because nobody wants to run the old box knots anymore, because they are so small and so squat that they are nearly a perfect size for our Death Dread. Now, that being said, it is heavily rumored that the 11th edition launch box, that one of the orc units is a Dreadnought or Walker type thing that is bigger than the current Death Dread. Now, I think the current Death Dread is an excellent kit. However, this kit is quite old. It does not have all of the options within the kit for the data sheet. And it is quite small compared to the walkers for everybody else. So there's a good chance that our Death Dread is actually changing come next edition. So either that, or it's going to be a whole new thing. It'd be like a Mega Dread or a Mecha Dread. So we'll see. But as far as kit bashes, I do not have any Death Dread kit bashes at the moment. I had made some back in the day. Those have been lost to the sands of time for 15, 20 years now at this point. But yeah, they're excellent fun to make kit bashes out of. I think my problem is I love the actual Death Dread model too much to do a good kit bash. But you know, who knows? There could be an every kit is an orc kit coming up that we end up doing a Death Dread. We'll see. Blissful Badger, hope everything goes well. Thank you, brother. Much appreciated. Hey, did you see the video on trying to paint with one hand? I tried your thing. My lamp is way too shaky. But I think a better lamp that isn't shaky might be a good thing. The other thing is, because the lamp, the end of it is so big, you can't like get the mini in a good spot. So maybe attaching it like sideways to the edge of the lamp could help. Yeah, I don't know. Mrs. Big Mac was saying we should take the helping hands and like attach that to the lamp, and then like attach the mini to that. So like have like this contraption of things up and up and up until you finally get to the mini. But I'm going to recommend just having two arms. That is the easiest answer on painting your minis. Go for it painting. Hello, how are you? James asks Mecha Dread. Yeah. So I don't know if any of you guys follow Chapter Master Valrak. He's a British guy that does mostly live streams, but he does a ton of videos on Games Workshop rumors. And this guy, his hit accuracy is nuts. I mean, he called the Stompa box, and everybody said he was off his rocker, and we got exactly the Stompa box. So he's been saying 11th edition next summer, Orcs vs. Space Marines, and it's going to be like speed based. So the Space Marines are supposed to have some sort of fast units, and the Orcs are supposed to have some sort of fast units. But one of the Orc units, he's being told, is a Death Dread type thing, but is bigger. So he doesn't know if it's a Mega Dread or just a Death Dread. But yeah, there's supposedly a Walker in that box, so we'll see. I'm gonna size Sphinx. I want to see the return of the looted truck. Yeah, a looted anything, honestly. Looted truck, looted tank, looted unit. Like, the orcs just be able to loot a single unit. Do you guys remember way back in the day in 3rd edition, if you played Space Wolves could take a single Lehman Russ tank from the Imperial Guard, because that's their chapter founder, right? That's their Primarch, which was really cool, really fluffy. Orcs could loot a tank, right? You could take kind of whatever tank or NPC you wanted, and you had to loot a tank. And so, like, it wasn't unusual for armies to have a single unit from a different army. I would love for that to come back. Like, Gene Stealer cults should be able to steal something. Orcs should be able to steal something. Like, we need to have that back. Smells like sadness. 17 watching, only 4 likes. Yeah, come on, guys. I'm about to go under the knife here. If you don't like this, what do you like? Let's see. Let's pop that up over there. $12.45. $12.45. Right. Guys, I gotta go. That was the surgeon calling, the Mad Doc. They are ready for me now. They have moved it up by a couple hours. So, I gotta get out of here. Super apologies that our live stream is only 11 minutes instead of an hour, but yeah. We got to get going. So, I will see all of you gets on the other side. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Don't loot the place too bad while I'm gone. Watch out for the grots. And yeah, let's wog on.